All right, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Matthew chapter 2. This one's going to be a lot longer. I just have the entire notes that I took. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, it's not too long. It's just this section here and then these two. These are all just the footnotes. So, it starts with the visit of the wise men. So, the wise men visited actually after Jesus is born. Many nativity scenes show the wise men there, but in reality, they were not. They're closer to, I believe, 6 months after Jesus' birth, they came. They saw the star and it rose. So it's not like a normal star, and it's more supernatural. And it quotes, it's called his star. So I'm going to read from verse 2. Saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose." So, soon after, Herod hears about this, and this is Herod the First, he's the earlier one, which reigned from 72 BC to 4 BC, or lived from that. Now, this was Herod the First, and he heard this, and he was troubled, all Jerusalem with him. So, what he did is he assembled all the chief priests and scribes of the people, and he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. He just asked them to search for where the Christ was born, and they told him in Bethlehem of Judea, which this was prophesied in Micah 5:2. I'm going to read the entire quote in Matthew right now because it shows it here. "And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people." So, Herod sent the wise men to confirm that the child was actually the Christ. So, the star ended up moving, and it led the wise men to where Jesus was staying at the time. And the wise men knew it was Christ, and they worshipped, and they gifted him frankincense, gold, and myrrh. Now, there's actually some meaning behind this. Just to make this clear, if you see any differently formatted like this, that means it's footnotes. It is not the actual verse. This is only footnotes of ESV Bible. Frankincense was used as incense at the time, usually for an altar or something, so it's to deify. And myrrh was actually used for embalming the dead. All right, the next section, the flight to Egypt. Now when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. This happens again. The angel told Joseph to flee to Egypt because Herod is going to kill Jesus, which this fulfills Hosea 11:1. Out of Egypt I called my son. All right, so just so everybody knows, most of the references when they say like a prophet said is often not like mentioned which prophet, so I'm relying on the footnotes, which are searching through everything. So, yeah. Here's my footnotes. I'm going to read that. The prophet Hosea recounted how God had faithfully brought Israel, God's son, out of Egypt in Exodus, and Matthew cites this in reference to Jesus, God's true son. So now we're going to go into the next. So Herod kills the children. Herod sent to kill all male children the age 2 and under. Now, this is similar to Exodus 1:22, and I'm going to read it right now. Then Pharaoh commanded all his people, every son that is born to the Hebrews you shall cast into the Nile, but you shall let every daughter live. These both symbolize, in Exodus, it's about Moses, who he's someone who escaped being hunted, and he ended up delivering the people. And this is the same with Jesus. He's going to be delivering not just the Hebrews, but also everybody from death. So, in Jeremiah 31:15, this also is like cross-referenced. It says, "A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and loud lamentation, Rachel weeping for her children. She refused to be comforted because they are no more." So Rachel is mourning because her children are being exiled, and Jesus was exiled. Next section, return to Nazareth. But when Herod died, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt. Another dream. And this angel told Joseph to go to Israel because Herod was dead and now they're safe. But Herod's son, Archelaus, was in rule, and Joseph was terrified because Archelaus was also cruel. And the Jews, they were terrified and they hated him. So he withdrew to the district of Galilee, and he went and lived in a city called Nazareth, so that when spoken by prophets might be fulfilled, that when he would be called a Nazarene. So, in summary, Jesus was born. Wise men came late after, and they were sent by Herod to see if Jesus was really the Christ. Then Herod used that and decided to pretty much kill everybody because he was afraid of the power that Jesus would hold. So Joseph fled, and he fled to Egypt. Then soon after, Herod died, and Joseph came back, but still Archelaus was cruel, and he decided to flee from Galilee into Nazareth. This fulfills 4 different prophecies, which is pretty neat. So, again, I'm going to be probably putting up the Blue Letter Bible. Before ending the video, I just wanted to say I have a Discord server if anybody would like to join. It's a Christian server used for bettering everybody's faith and getting closer to God.